Hello to all and welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is the daily spiritual advice reading for June 7th of 2022. All right, so we have a bit of a love story here. This is the Lenormand deck by Ciro Marchetti and I'm laying a circle spread. We have a masculine here on June 7th who is thinking a lot about money, business, organization, stability, security, a greater position of abundance, or more money. Now, we do have some feminines here, so this isn't about male or female. This is someone who's like focused on money and stability, someone who is focused on the foundation, as opposed to the feminine we have here, who's really thinking about passion, about love. Okay, so that's someone whose heart is open to love, someone whose heart is more masculine and is focused on abundance and money. She may be thinking about him or your counterpart, or you're thinking about someone who's kind of waiting on you during June 7th of 2022. So in the relationship sector, we have the beautiful roses energy. So this is kind words, messages, flowers, gifts, invitations. Someone here is thinking about a couple things here. Communicating with someone. If this is the area of love, they're thinking about connecting with someone, or this is you, via community, society, social media, technology. Through a building or organization, kind words and messages, waiting for something to transpire here, either in the area of money or meeting someone through a business or organization. So, creatively, how do I create this abundance and stability? How do I create this connection with a person who's focused on a building or organization? What is it that is burdening you on June 7th? Spirit is asking. The cross represents burdens when it comes to a building or organization, and Spirit's saying create an opportunity to research or learn. So there's a few things going on here. We may have someone here who is not ready to stay in a situation just because, they're still wanting to be single, thinking about sneaking away from a situation, being a little bit dishonest or manipulative, or the burden of communicating via community, society, social media, technology, wanting to sneak away or go away from situation because someone here is feeling burdened, like it's too much. So with this card, the spiritual advice is that Spirit's giving you the strength to not sneak away from situations at this time, but to really speak your truth about what it is you desire. For those who have been putting a lot of time and effort into some form of building, organization, a path of greater abundance and stability. As you research something in the area of business, an offer or opportunity will come from someone here. For some, this could be as soon as the 9th of June, through the internet, social media, whatever, some form of offer or opportunity comes in the relationship sector that causes the collective, and it's maybe on the 7th where you're thinking about this, researching what it is that's making you feel stuck and wanting to go away. Because emotionally, Spirit's saying, we will guide you. We will guide you into the direction of a path that is lucky and blessed. So this is a big request to trust in prayer, right? What is the offer, or what are you desiring through another or others here? Because Spirit's trying to bring you out of the energy of burden by researching an offer or opportunity that will come for some here if it hasn't already. And of course, when new opportunities and directions open up here, then there's the burden of how do I say goodbye, right? I'm going from one situation, direction into the path of another person, place, circumstance, situation, because I trust that Spirit's saying they will guide me, right? If there are people who should not be trusted along the way, then it's time to acknowledge that, free yourself from the burden of that, and continue to research newer connections and offers and opportunities. If you're kind of feeling burdened in relation to someone here that maybe you met online, there are some here who are being guided to continue to research other connections. Yeah, it's like someone doesn't want to tell someone here that you're busy because you're trying to go away from a person or situation here that feels like a burden. So let's clear this up a little bit, shall we? In order to confirm and clarify these messages, I'm bringing in the Gypsy Oracle deck, and I'm just going to lay another layer on this circle spread. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, for the collective on June 7th. Spiritual advice, please. Ooh. So we have some here who either have received some form of communication or paperwork via a building or organization. Ooh, and they're thinking about their fortune. Others are wanting to communicate with someone here via maybe community, society, social media, technology, because that person is heading into the direction of greater fortune, right? When our light shines, everybody's drawn to the one who's feeling good, who's celebrating abundance. This is definitely a message about money for some with the Merchant card in the relationship sector. Continue to connect out to society, social media, technology, or you're reminiscing on the fact that you did, and now this message is coming in, or you're hoping soon that these kind words and messages will bring you profit, abundance, and fortune. Someone's really focused on their achievements, and you keep going, right? Don't allow anyone to shadow your success at this time is a big message. In the creative aspects position, we have a feminine here who's waiting, researching, contemplating, communicating with this masculine. Now, the masculine here in the thoughts position could be someone who's at a distance or who is acting distant, someone who's focused on their fortune and abundance, someone who is looking at contracts, commitments, partnerships, and communication regarding their fortune, and are indeed going to continue to receive positive feedback and abundance. So there's someone here who's recognizing the opportunity you've manifested for yourself, and I want to say congratulations. Now, there are others who are seeing those around them succeed, and of course you're very drawn to them. But we do have the waiting card. Wait and research and observe a connection or situation for a period of time. Now, I'm starting to feel this is kind of in that personal energy. Wait and let someone else do their thing. All right, in the actions position, we have a feminine waiting to serve a situation, to serve some communication to the masculine, who is moving into a very fortunate and prosperous future. In the emotional aspects position, we have the constancy energy. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I want this path to be the blessed path of fortune and to communicate with someone who's moving into a path of abundance here. But watch for that stubborn, frustrated energy, because, again, this is about really patting those on the back at this time who are recognizing success, whether it's in music, whether it's, whatever their soul's purpose is, a certain job or path or direction, whatever they're creating is something that Spirit wants them to really focus on and give themselves a pat on the back for. And so it doesn't really involve for this masculine time with others because of the fortune they're putting their attention into. So we have feminine energy here in the creative aspects position, wanting to create communication, so you can look a little bit closer at this masculine's fortune and waiting to serve a situation, but feeling stubborn emotionally because you want this path to be a blessed and lucky direction. But I do see, for some, or I almost fear, like in the thoughts position, I feel some fear here that through connections with community, society, social media, technology, you have misfortune coming in, misfortunate communication, and basically it's because someone's not getting what they want from another, and this is when we need to turn inwards and give to ourselves what we're looking for from someone else, because someone else here is being blessed and they're in a beautiful journey in their life. See, the burden here, Spirit's saying and are confirming, is the energy of someone who's feeling imprisoned with the prison card. Waiting to communicate, feeling stuck or trapped with the burdens of having to research and learn and wait. So If you are focused on someone else and you're feeling or are fearing misfortune in some way in your own personal journey, the advice here is to free yourself from the burdens of whatever you've placed upon yourself, feeling stuck or trapped, waiting on someone else, waiting on kind words and messages. Again, someone's going into the direction of a new path, and this situation just needs to be given some time. So it's about turning inward now and freeing yourself from whatever's been holding you back. So for the collective, male or female, we got this beautiful old woman energy. This is Spirit saying, we're going to give you the strength to recognize all that you've learned, how far you have come, and to maybe actually go quietly away from the misfortune of ending up trapped or stuck in your thoughts. Yep, falseness and surprise despair. Sorrow right behind that. Journeying into the direction of marriage, commitment, partnership with a passionate connection, whereby the passionate connection is enjoying great pleasure in their life. Communication, hoping that you can bring upon a situation the outcome that you desire. Okay, so this is a little bit about the ego. I want what I want, what I want from another person. And this is the lesson, is how did I get myself burdened and trapped in the thoughts of misfortune when such great things are happening in the worlds, the people's worlds around me. I need to come out of stubborn and frustrated emotions and recognize the path whereby Spirit is trying to guide me. So there is a blessed path of full emotions in a new direction. If you will overcome some form of temptation, and this is like self-temptation. This is like self-reflection to be freed from self-sabotage. That like the collective is bringing upon itself. Researching your devotion. How do you switch your devotion to another human being back into devoting your time and success and efforts to yourself? Because there are new people and new directions. If you'll surpass the energy of imprisoning oneself, burdening oneself because of thoughts of misfortune, like something's not going to work out the way I want it to. So Spirit's saying devote yourself over here on the bottom of the Lenormand deck to a new chapter in your life. Because as you create a new hobby, gift, talent, skill, creative direction, and work on it day to day, devote your time to it, a new chapter will open for you where there will be greater experiences and connections. And Spirit's saying your devotion to you here will free you from the energies of anxiety. Because someone's anxious about the devotion of another, but this is a mirror energy of oneself, where how do I devote myself to myself? For as you go into the direction of new manifestations, Spirit's going to walk with you. It's like a time of self-reflection, and if you follow Spirit's advice and watch for the signs as you try new things, connect with new businesses, research something, you could create your own fortunate abundance here and stability, which is going to change someone here from feeling stuck in their life to opening a doorway for themselves. For there will be celebration with this card for those people who do. You will start to recognize that now is a wonderful time in your life, and that all difficulties are falling away because of how much stronger you've become. And the light at the end of the tunnel will be a star that you can wish upon. For the timing is right to make long-term plans for yourself for a joyful future. Have fun. And know that things are going to turn out beautifully with that beautiful energy that you are creating for yourself once again. All right, so should these messages have resonated and you have further questions or need some spiritual advice here about your own journey, feel free to write me for a personal reading via my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. I offer 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the soon-to-be Spring Summer Special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. So thank you so very much for those likes, those shares, and those subscribes. Thank you for the beautiful comments in the comment section below, and for confirming how these messages are resonating for you. That helps me a lot. Thank you to those of you who attend the Wednesday at noon U.S. Central Time live podcast where I do free readings, and the live YouTube podcast, Zoomcast Wednesday, podcast Thursday at noon again, where I will offer 1 month, 1 question readings for a minimum of a $10 donation. Thank you for all of those donations. Take care and God bless.